So, Daniel, for us here, I'd love to leave it to you in terms of how we play. Here goes the question: If you and I were going to talk, I like to look right now at January 2021. Um, I have there's a part of me that feels that like once the new year comes, people just be like, I'm over it. I'm ready for I'm ready for something different, right? And they're like, I'm ready to move back into things. And so looking to January 2021, which is still a few months away from here, um, looking at how you like your life, your business, all that to be, what would we need to talk about today so that like entering into January 2021 or the next year, um, you're able to do it in a place that feels like in the most alignment with you? What would we need to talk about today?
Continuing to become a man who takes instant action. Um, my wife and I had a conversation a couple of days ago. I had a nice collection of pop bobbleheads. Like they were all like Marvel superheroes, and I actually sold off more than half of them to a friend from work. But I still kept probably like seven or eight of them, and the majority of those seven or eight were figures from the Black Panther release. So a couple of days last week, my youngest daughter had gotten to the bin where I've been storing them because the house we're in right now, I don't, they don't have their own place. So they've been stored in the bin. The bin has been in our hallway since we moved here. And every couple of months, my wife asked me, "Are you going to take that bin down to the basement yet?" I was like, "No, I'll do it when I get ready." So to speed up a long story, my baby daughter gets in there, rips boxes open. You got plastic all over the place, and one of my vision pops. His head is all like all the way lifted off and facing the opposite direction, and I was heated.
Right now.
The first night it happened, I came in from work and I walked upstairs and it's kind of this mess in the hallway, and I'm like, oh my goodness. And I went in their room and I'm looking at my kids
Danny,
sleep.
I'm going to invite you here. I'm with you.
Oh,
I'm actually like I'm enrolled in this story, but I also
oh,
I'm with you here. So like, if we were going to take us here to the end, let us know. Like, let me know here. I'm
okay,
getting the sense of what's going on. Let me know what's bottom line for me here, so I can
okay, okay.
yeah.
So to make a long story shorter, um, as I was examining why I was upset, it wasn't because my daughter got into the bed. You know, she's two, she's doing what 2-year-olds do. I was more upset with myself. And the reason I began to question was like, okay, was it irresponsibility or was it something else? And so I kind of landed at the place where that, okay, it may not have been irresponsible, but there was something in there that I cared about that I didn't necessarily take care of. Um, Not necessarily understanding all the possibilities there, but um, that was something like removing the bin from the hallway could have been something that was done way sooner. And that's just been a habit that I've seen over and over again in my life. I think I told you about the story of the $5 toll bill that turned into the $55 bill. Um,
So let me go with this, Daniel, because I'm with you on I'm with you in a lot of different ways, and I get curious about something. You said I wanted to write it down. I lost the exact wording, but it was something like it was something that I cared about that I didn't bring a lot of care to, something along those lines, right? Let's make this real in this moment here, and right now in this moment, what's something that you care about right now that is asking for, begging for, being in your way, in your main like ways of path that you are not bringing the care that you really feel you need to it.
the most glaring for me is my relationship, my wife,
Is that what with the
my,
wife?
my relationship.
Okay.
Not that it's in any disarray, but in this moment with that question, I feel that there is more that I could be doing. Um,
Let's. let's play a little bit here. Like, you're going to see me be a little bit more rapid in this question here, but there's more that you can be doing. There's always more that you can be doing in a relationship, which is what makes relationships so wonderful. Part of, like, what is one thing right now, since you can always do more, let's bring that down into like one thing, and then you can do the next thing afterwards. But what is one thing that you could be doing that you feel would be really attended to, and bringing the care to that?
Slowing down and giving her more attention and empathy.
What was the last thing you said? You said slowing down, giving her more attention. There was one more thing that came up. There
Empathy.
and empathy.
Yeah.
All right. So slowing down, giving her more attention and empathy. Great. Like, you know me, we're a place of practice. I have been finding myself for months now saying I don't feel present. I'm feeling out of presence. And my friend recommended, he's like, what do you do when you get present? Well, I haven't been meditating. I know I should meditate. It's 10, 15 minutes. I haven't been meditating. He's like, so you want to go meditate? I was like, oh, like, and the course that I was at that was talking about peace was a mindfulness course. It was what I needed to do to start getting in there. And this morning, right before I came on this call, I did my meditation. I'm feeling it. I'm like, for today, I've taken care of the thing that needed that I cared about. Right. So Daniel, rather than going into long coaching around like how can you be the person of instant action all the time, or like, this to me feels like it's part of the practice. And part of the practice here is also making sure that you can also have evidence in your mind to start filtering, so that you can start to see examples of like, no, I am someone who shows up for, like, for the things that I care about. I do take action on it. And perhaps if I'm not taking action on it, I don't care about it. But we can start building up some of those uh, new stories, new experiences, new things to come back on. So my invitation here, Daniel, is for us to end this conversation right here, and for you to take just 10 minutes to like to attend to the relationship in a way that brings care. It could be taking 10 minutes to be like, I'm here to shower you with attention and empathy.
That's
That may
probably
not
what's
be
gonna
what
that's
you
gonna
need
that's
right now.
gonna end up being what it is.
Okay. And here, the thing that comes out of it, Daniel, is like, it, like, my invitation as you do this here is like, because this is relationship and it isn't just like one directional, it may not be what she needs at this current moment, right? So this 10 minutes might be you doing like taking care of something else that was on the list that she's been saying, that's been on there. And so that you have 10 minutes later on, when she's ready for it, for you to bring that level of empathy to the equation. It might be 10 minutes of researching a date night or a babysitter or whatever it is, so that you can create an hour and a half or more of actual time to really continue being in there. So I don't want to make this just like, I don't want to leave this surface level, right? It's the what I do want to make sure that we do is to get you into instant action, but in a way that continues to serve you towards what your real goal is. Are you good with that?
Definitely.
All right. So that's my invitation to you. As soon as we end this here, take 10 minutes. Is 10 minutes too long? Is 10 minutes doable right now?
It's not
Okay.
it's not it's not enough.
Okay. All right. And I'm purposely choosing something that I would even make it a minute. I don't like, it's more about like giving you another opportunity to take care of something that you care about. I'm sure moving the bin would have been a 30-second to a 2-minute activity, you know? So like, so it's not about the length of time. It's more about like, if you're calling out this is important, then let's use this here. So that's my invitation to you. Are you good with that?
Yeah. Thank
We're just getting started. Click on the link below to watch the full conversation, and go to niyamaashan.com/tribe to get additional resources and exclusive invitation to tribe only events. Journey on.